Hello YouTube, it's your boy CM Retro, back with another tag video from Gore the Movie God. And it's pretty cool. Gore's got a really awesome channel. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. Link is in the description down below. He's got like 10 times more subscribers than I do. And he tagged us, so that's quite the honor. Gore does some video game stuff, but he does mostly like movie reviews, which is a really cool break sometimes from all the video game stuff that I kind of consume. So definitely check out Gore the Movie God if you need a little break or want to check out something different. The tag is, what are your top 3 most prized possessions? Now we're going to keep this in the gaming realm, but that's a tough one. Because that doesn't mean like the most valuable or rare or the coolest or anything like that. To me, that means the top 3 items in your collection that you cannot live without. So we'll hit up some honorable mentions. The first one is my PlayStation 4, man. I love my PlayStation 4. I'm over the moon to have one. I'm so grateful to be able to play online with like Captain Retro and stream and do all that stuff for you guys. And it's just been amazing having that console. And I never really buy consoles when they're in generation, you know what I mean? I usually get them like a lot later. But yeah, definitely cool. My PlayStation 4 is one of my favorite things in my game collection. This right here is really cool. It is the Pokemon Edition Nintendo 64. I got this at Thrift for $12. I think last year. It came with the controller and the cables. Was sitting on the floor. So happy to snag that up. So I thought that deserves to get an honorable mention. My Sega Saturn that I got from Power Player Paul. Virtual Boy right there in the box. Definitely awesome to have. This is my favorite game of all time. It's, you know, Mega Man 2. You guys know that. So to have it complete in box, I'm just grateful because, like I said, it's a game that I'm ultra nostalgia for. I'd like to get the box for number 3. So if anybody has that, let me know. Power Player Paul already talked about this one. Boom. DuckTales 2. It's factory sealed. Unfortunately, we'll never get to play it. You can see it's got the hang tag on there. And cool story behind this. You can see it was $1.99. Friend of the channel. His name is Dan. Walked into Goodwill one day. Found 4 of these for $1.99. So he sold one. He kept one in his collection. And then he got a hold of Power Player Paul. And they worked out a trade. And Dan was cool enough to say, hey, can I... Because Paul had my information. Can you get me in contact with CM Retro? Because I'd really like to offer him up one of these for trade. And again, very, very grateful to have that. And that we were able to work something out. I drug my feet on it for like a month or two. Trying to compile stuff. And I just kept putting it off and putting it off. So I got very lucky that he didn't walk away. And that, you know, ended up in somebody else's collection. But so... those are some honorable mentions. I don't know, guys. God of War PlayStation 3 is pretty awesome. All the stuff that Hav G has sent me, I definitely appreciate all that. All the love that everybody's given me. But if I had to narrow it down, which is the object of this challenge, to 3 things, these are my 3 things that I guess I couldn't live without, or couldn't live without in my collection. The first one is a copy of Mega Man X2. You guys know the story behind this, but I'll try and keep it to the Cliff Notes version. Like a lot of people, I watched YouTube, you know, CJR, AVGN, Pet the NES Punk, Game Chasers, you know, Pete Dorr, Happy Console Gamer, all those guys, right? And I never thought that if I made a video, anybody would care or anybody would watch it. You know, who's going to watch me? I'm just some idiot that does the same thing that everybody else does. And I don't want to sink the time into it and whatever. Well, I was out thrift stores, pawn shops, and I came across a pawn shop. I got that for $5. Mega Man X2 for $5. And when I got back in the car, I thought, the next time I go out, I am going to start shooting video game hunting footage. And I'm going to make a YouTube channel, and I'm going to post videos on it. And here we are today. So all of you are watching this video, all you guys that support the channel, you know, subscribe, comment, hang out with us in the live streams, watch my videos, my gameplay videos and stuff like that. It's all because of this copy of Mega Man 2. I thought about selling it because I have it on the Mega Man X collection for GameCube, but I can't let it go. And my son gets first dibs, and then Savage BMF, you'll get second dibs if I ever decide to sell it, because I know he wants a copy of that game. All right. The second item that I could not live without in my collection, and guys, okay, it's Einhander for the PlayStation 1. When I was in the military, we would get those demo discs, the PlayStation 1 demo discs from PlayStation Magazine or wherever the hell those things came from. They seem to come from everywhere. They're like Pizza Hut and everywhere else gave PlayStation 1 demo discs away. But on one of the demo discs, there was like Intelligence Cube, Parappa the Rapper, Einhander, and some sports games or whatever. And I played the hell out of Einhander out of the first level. It's a Squaresoft game, you guys can see there. I don't know why they haven't made a sequel or an HD remake or anything like that. But this is a badass game. It's about $120. It is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up it's amazing. I can't say enough about it. I've got a Let's Play on my channel, so if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out because it's pretty awesome. And it's worth the $100 that you're going to spend on it. The number one thing in my collection that I could not live without, guys, not rare, not uncommon. Everybody's got one of these in their collection. This is Super Mario Land for the Nintendo Game Boy. And sometimes the stories behind these items are more impactful, more powerful than the actual item themselves. I had Super Mario Land when I was a kid, like most of you did. And through time, just lost it. I was at my parents' house, and somehow some of our games got lost. And this was one of the games. And I really, really loved Super Mario Land. I love the shoot 'em up stages. I love that you're saving, Daisy. And it's just a great game also. It's not crazy difficult or anything like that. But so I didn't have a copy in my collection, and all the time I was looking for one. And at the time, the game was going for about $10. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay $10. I'll find it at a garage sale or a thrift store. Well, a couple months went by and I couldn't find it. My son and I were actually at a flea market, and he was like, hey, I'm going to go check out something over there. No problem, man. So he walked over there and he came back and he goes, Happy Father's Day. And he handed me this copy of Super Mario Land. This will be in my collection until I decide to give up collecting, and then I'm going to give it back to my son. So I think he has a copy, but I think he would love to have that copy back. So Super Mario Land for the Game Boy is the number one prized possession in my collection. Set it up there with the other games. Again, I have a playthrough of that on my channel as well, so definitely check that out. Guys, it is our civic responsibility to tag 3 other YouTubers. So I am going to tag 3 people that I admire a lot and I respect a lot, and I hope they take the time to do this video. The first one is Bianca, 8-Bit Wolf. Love Bianca's channel. Check it out. Link is in the description down below. The second person we're going to tag is Carli Kinman. Carli has an awesome YouTube channel. Check it out. Link is down below. If you remember, Carli popped up in the Tight White Trade Show, and we actually worked out a trade. She's really cool. LSU fan, sorry. Oops. But yeah, Carli's really cool. Check out her channel. And the last person we are going to tag is C Jedi Knight 87. Cassie has an awesome channel as well. She does like pickups and collections and loot crate unboxings and video game box unboxings and all that stuff. So ladies, all 3 of you have been tagged, and those videos need to be up, posted, ready to go within 24 hours. You're on the clock. Guys, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks to Gore. Thank you, Gore, the movie god, for tagging us. And check out his channel too.